Virgo, you didn't land on this video by accident. Something bigger pulled you here, because July 19th and 20th aren't just more days on the calendar. They're cosmic checkpoints written into your destiny. These 2 dates unlock a powerful shift. An energetic doorway you were always meant to walk through, not for everyone, only for those who are ready. And Virgo, the signs say you are. The universe has been holding back 3 massive miracles, not because you weren't worthy, but because you had to become the version of yourself who could receive them. Now, you've arrived, and time is bending in your favor. Over the next few minutes, you'll uncover a timeline shift that restores your momentum, a wealth activation that redefines your abundance, a soul connection that reawakens what you thought was lost. This is more than a message. This is a summons. So, breathe in, ground yourself, and listen closely, because the universe is speaking directly to your soul. And these 3 shocking miracles, they were meant for your ears only. Let's begin. Virgo, let's be real. Lately, things have felt off, like you were walking through a fog with no map. Delayed messages, missed opportunities, emotional spirals that didn't make sense. And deep down, you questioned yourself. Did I mess something up? Did I make the wrong choice? Why does everything feel paused? But here's the higher truth the universe needs you to hear today. That delay was never punishment. It was divine timing in disguise. That rejection was protection from something that would have derailed you. And that confusion, it was a veil the cosmos placed over your path to keep you in alignment with something far bigger than your human mind could grasp. Because what's arriving now is too powerful to be received by the old version of you. July 19th to 20th mark a soul-level reset, a celestial checkpoint. Jupiter, the planet of higher purpose, moves through your subconscious zone and begins to rewrite your story behind the scenes. This is not symbolic, it's energetic, and it's already in motion. In the coming days, you'll begin to notice strange glitches in your reality. A message or call from someone you thought was gone for good, a job offer, or financial opportunity you didn't see coming. Repeated numbers, dreams, signs, déjà vu. Almost too intense to ignore, Virgo. These aren't coincidences. These are code activations. They are your soul's way of whispering. You're back on the path now? And that lost time? It wasn't lost. It was preparation. The universe needed you still. It needed you humbled, present, and clear. You see, before a great restoration, there's always a great pause. You were being reset, not rejected, held back so that you could be launched forward with force. And here's the most important truth. Your timeline is no longer broken. It's snapping back into alignment, faster than your conscious mind can comprehend. The future that once seemed blocked or unreachable is now sliding toward you with divine speed. But there's one thing you must do for this miracle to anchor. Forgive, not for others, for yourself. Action. Step. Write this down, now in your notes, on paper, wherever. I forgive what I once called failure. It was redirection. Say it aloud, whisper it, claim it, because the universe doesn't respond to guilt. It responds to alignment. And when you release guilt, shame, regret, you unlock the very frequency that brings your restoration to life. You've passed the test. The long season of doubt was the final phase, and the moment you chose to keep going, even when you couldn't see the results, that's when your soul lit up like a beacon. That's what triggered this divine realignment. So if things start shifting fast, if doors swing open, timelines collapse, or you feel an unexplainable sense of peace, know this: the delay is over. Your timeline is healed, and the path ahead is no longer blurry, it's glowing. You're not behind, you're right on time. And July 19th to 20th? They're the moment it all becomes real. Miracle number 2, activation of the wealth frequency Virgo. Take a breath, because this part is going to hit deep. You've spent so much of your life giving your energy, your time, your talent, without ever asking for enough in return. You've convinced yourself it's okay to settle, that maybe you're not meant to be wealthy. That financial freedom is for other people, not for you. But that story, that old programming, it ends here. Because on July 19th to 20th, Mercury, your ruling planet, delivers a direct hit to your second house of value, income, and self-worth. This isn't just astrology. This is cosmic recalibration. This is the moment where your internal shift becomes an external upgrade, where the universe says, "You've done the inner work. Now here's the physical reward." You'll begin to notice a surprise deposit in your bank account, an offer to collaborate or earn in ways you didn't even pursue, a sudden boost in your business, side hustle, or creative endeavor. And most importantly, this inner knowing that you are finally safe to receive. Because for the first time in a long time, you stop feeling guilty for wanting more. You stop dimming your light to make others comfortable, and you start owning your right to thrive. Virgo, your money blocks aren't just about dollars. They're tied to your self-worth, to years of putting yourself last, to silently absorbing beliefs like, "I have to work twice as hard to earn half as much. If I ask for more, they'll walk away. I don't deserve it unless I'm perfect." Let those stories dissolve. They don't belong to the version of you that's rising now. Because the universe doesn't reward burnout. It rewards alignment. When you start treating yourself like you're worthy of more, the world responds instantly. Suddenly, the promotion lands, the client signs, the product sells, the miracle arrives. You were never meant to hustle for crumbs. You were designed to attract abundance without shame. Action. Step. Say this aloud every morning and every night. I am no longer ashamed to be abundant. I was born to thrive, not survive, not get by, but thrive, fully, boldly, unapologetically. Because this miracle isn't just about money. It's about finally claiming your sacred worth. It's about knowing that being spiritual and being successful are not opposites. They are partners. You can hold crystals in one hand and a business contract in the other. You can meditate and monetize. You can serve and still soar. And Virgo, the truth is, you've already earned this. All those nights you stayed up working when no one clapped. All those times you helped others before helping yourself. All those lessons learned through sacrifice and humility. They weren't for nothing. They were building the energetic foundation for this exact moment. Now, your aura is changing. You're becoming magnetic. Your frequency is shifting from lack to luxury, from survival to success, from limitation to liberation. You're not chasing money, you're attracting value. And those aligned opportunities, they're on their way. Not because you begged for them, but because you've finally become the version of yourself that can hold them. A warning, Virgo. You may feel uncomfortable at first. You may want to shrink back when the blessings come in. That's the old programming flaring up. Don't fall for it. You're not taking too much. You're finally taking your share. So if someone offers to pay you more, say yes. If a door opens that feels too good, walk through it. If wealth starts arriving faster than expected, don't question it. Accept it. You didn't steal it. You aligned with it. July 19th to 20th are not just random days. They're wealth portals. And you, Virgo, have the exact frequency to walk through them. As long as you remember, you are worthy, you are allowed, and you are ready. This is your moment to upgrade from scarcity to sovereignty. And once you make that internal decision, the external results will be unmistakable. Let the abundance in, because it's been knocking for years. And now, You're finally opening the door. Virgo, pause whatever you're doing. Silence the world for just a moment. Because this next miracle isn't surface level. It's not casual. It's cosmic. We're not talking about ordinary romance. We're talking about soul recognition. That rare, powerful connection that bends time and awakens parts of you thought were buried forever. Between July 19th to 20th, the Moon and Venus form a rare emotional bridge. This isn't your typical love horoscope fluff. This is deep karmic technology. During these dates, the universe reaches back through timelines, across lifetimes, and it delivers something, or someone, to your heart that feels both brand new and anciently familiar. This miracle might come in unexpected ways. You might hear from someone you've been energetically tied to for years. A past love who disappeared suddenly reappears, healed, open, and aware. And this time, they see you. Or maybe you meet someone new, but the connection feels like you've known them for centuries. The way they speak, the way they look at you, it stirs your intuition like a bell ringing in your soul. Or maybe you have a dream, a vivid, soul-shaking dream of someone you used to love, or someone you've never met. And when you wake up, you just know something is about to change. Virgo, this isn't about romantic fantasy. This is soul contract activation. The loneliness you felt, the ache, the confusion, it wasn't your imagination. It was a signal, a space being held for divine reunion, because the universe hasn't ignored your prayers, your tears, your loyalty. It's been preparing someone else, while it was also preparing you. The truth? Sometimes the person you're meant for isn't ready when you are. Sometimes they have to break, heal, rise, just like you did. But when both timelines align, nothing can stop the pull. And Virgo, July 19th to 20th, is that alignment. You'll feel it in your chest before it happens. An ache, a flutter, a sense that someone is thinking about you deeply, even if you don't know who. And when the moment comes, whether through a message, a chance meeting, or a dream, it will feel like something is returning home to your heart. But here's the most important part. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to force it. You don't have to earn it. Love is not a reward, it's a frequency. And when you embody that frequency, you draw the right soul like gravity. Action. Step. Each night before you sleep, whisper this softly. If their soul is meant to return, I will not chase. I will align. Let your energy do the work. Let the universe coordinate the crossing of paths. Let your higher self step aside and allow love to move towards you freely. Because the miracle isn't just the return of a person. It's the return of trust. It's the reawakening of a part of you that got shut down by pain. And this time, love won't come to break you. It'll come to build with you. Be mindful though. Old patterns may try to test you. You may be tempted to fall back into fear, overgiving, or self-doubt. But Virgo, you're not who you used to be. You're stronger now, wiser, softer, but not weaker. You don't need to beg for loyalty. You embody it. So if this miracle comes quietly, don't miss it. If it comes loud and unexpected, don't run from it. And if it comes in a form that surprises you, don't judge it. Let your soul recognize what your mind can't explain. This is divine timing. This is sacred orchestration. This is the fulfillment of what you've silently asked for in the dark. And most of all, this is proof that you are never alone. Whether it's a reconnection, a new encounter, or a spiritual realization, this miracle will bring tears to your eyes, not from pain, but from finally feeling seen. The kind of love that's arriving. It doesn't drain. It doesn't doubt. It doesn't disappear. It mirrors you. It recognizes the depth you carry, It honors the storms you've survived, and it sees the real you, the one behind the mask, the wounds, the walls. So if your heart starts beating faster on July 19th or 20th, if you feel like someone is pulling at your spirit from miles away, trust it. That's the miracle knocking. Don't block it with logic. Don't sabotage it with fear. Just receive. Because when the universe wants two souls to find each other, no distance, no silence, no fear can stop it. This is your soulmate miracle, Virgo. Let it unfold. The bigger picture, why you were chosen to hear this, Virgo. Let's zoom out. Let's pull back from the miracles, the manifestations, the signs, and look at the bigger picture, the reason your soul was pulled here in this exact moment. Because this video, this message, it's not just about July 19th to 20th. It's not just about wealth, love, or realignment. It's about you, your role, your energy, your soul's assignment. You see, Virgo, you are what we call a frequency holder. You don't just live life, you stabilize life. You don't follow energy, you shape it. You don't chase signs, you become the sign for others. And that's exactly why the universe has kept you under protection. Even when it looked like punishment, all those lonely seasons, that wasn't abandonment, that was preparation. Because before a soul like yours can activate on a higher level, it must go through the fire of refinement. You had to learn how to see clearly in the dark, how to stay grounded when everyone else was spiraling, how to lead without shouting, how to serve without losing yourself. And now, the gates are opening. July 19th to 20th aren't just days of magic. They're a turning point, an energetic unlocking, the moment where your inner transformation starts translating into external momentum. And yes, it's going to feel intense. You may feel emotional, drained, or even overwhelmed. You might want to cancel plans. You may crave solitude. That's okay. Honor your rhythm. But whatever you do, don't close off. Because the real shift doesn't happen in isolation. It happens in receptivity. Stay open to the unexpected message, the stranger who says something that stops you cold, the opportunity that seems too coincidental, the dream that shakes you awake at 3 a.m. These are not accidents. They're breadcrumbs from your higher self, guiding you through the energetic doorway that only opens for the few who are ready. And guess what, Virgo? You're ready. You didn't just survive the past few years. You transmuted them. You turned wounds into wisdom, scarcity into sovereignty, loneliness into alignment, and doubt into deep, unshakable intuition. You've shed outdated identities. You've let go of roles you once thought defined you, and now you're standing in a much rarer place. Clarity. The truth is, you were never meant to live a normal life. You were meant to transcend it, to raise the vibration of every room you walk into, to anchor peace in chaos, to turn silence into healing, to help others remember who they are by watching you rise. But you can't do that if you keep shrinking, if you keep pretending you're not powerful, if you keep brushing off your intuition like it's just a hunch. No more hiding behind logic, no more waiting for permission. The universe is already signaling. It's already responding to your frequency. And those 3 miracles, they're just the beginning. Because what's coming next isn't just about getting something. It's about becoming someone. Someone who wakes up knowing their presence changes the timeline, doesn't need external validation to know they're on track, makes decisions not out of fear, but from faith, serves from overflow, not obligation, allows miracles to arrive without apology, without hesitation. And Virgo, the most beautiful thing, you don't have to hustle, chase, or prove. You only have to align. Your nervous system already feels the shift. Your intuition has been whispering, something's coming, and this message is your confirmation. Yes, It is, but not just for comfort, not just for healing, for activation, to finally step into the version of yourself that your soul has been calling towards since the beginning. So if you've been questioning, why does everything feel like it's changing? Why do I feel pulled to go deeper? Why do I suddenly feel so much so fast? This is why. Because you're being summoned not to become someone else, but to remember who you've always been. Your gift isn't perfection, it's purity. You were never meant to perform. You were meant to radiate. You're not here to fit in. You're here to realign the frequency of Earth itself. And that's not poetic. That's spiritual science. So when July 19th to 20th rolls in, and the emotions come up, and the world feels louder, and the signs get stronger, do not shut down. Do not go numb. Do not retreat in fear. Expand. Let the waves move through you. Let the old energies shake loose. Let the universe know you're listening. Because you, Virgo, have been chosen to hear this. And more importantly, you've been chosen to respond, not with fear, not with hesitation, but with full-bodied yes. Because now, your role is too important, your alignment is too strong, and your presence too needed. This is the bigger picture. This is your moment, and everything is starting to align. So Virgo, now you know, this wasn't just a video, it was a divine summons. The universe didn't whisper today. It spoke loudly, because you're finally in the vibration to receive what was once delayed. Are you ready to step into the miracles written in your stars? Not random luck, not fleeting motivation, but soul-altering transformation. Let July 19th and 20th be more than dates. Let them be the moment you said yes to your new timeline, to your true abundance, to a higher love, to your sacred purpose, to you. Comment below right now. I accept my 3 miracles. Say it aloud, whisper it. Let the universe hear your alignment, because when you speak it, you activate it. And before you go, Virgo, don't let this energy fade. Keep the vibration high and expanding. Like this video to anchor the frequency, subscribe to stay updated on every Virgo transmission. Share this with another Virgo who needs a sign, because this energy wasn't meant to stay with just you. It's meant to spread. These days, they're not ordinary. They are celestial checkpoints, cosmic green lights, encoded moments, and you, Virgo, you were never meant to walk a predictable path. You were born to rise through the impossible, to become the miracle, to lead others into their awakening, just by being you. So don't forget what you felt here. Don't downplay it. Don't wait for someone else to validate it. You felt this because it's real, because you're ready, because this was your message. Walk into July 19th to 20th like your soul has already arrived, because it has. And Virgo, this is only the beginning. Star